Genuinely, this is one of my go-to dishes to cook at home when I've got literally zero time because it's so quick and easy. What is that, Mum?
Chicken, ginger, and spring onion.
And I know this seems to be a theme recently, but this is genuinely one of the most slept-on dishes on a Chinese takeaway menu. Isn't that right?
Yes, I think it's coming back again.
Coming back into fashion.
Yes.
Like flares that should
Yes.
stay in the 70s. Anyway, we'll get on with the rest.
Bell bottom.
Aren't they just flares?
No, bell bottom is flare is different, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well-
You can tell us and comments then.
Yeah, let us know. Because it's so important to cooking. We'll get on with the recipe. So we've got some chicken breast here. So most takeaways aren't going to be using raw, are they?
No,
What is it going to be using?
they're using pre-steam.
Yeah, which is basically softened with an agent. Like today, we're going to be velveting this. Or back in the day, what we used to do is poach it. Not boil. Poaching and boil are two very different processes.
Yes.
Poaching, the water doesn't go to a boil and stops the meat from going tough. If you boil it, it gets really tough.
Yes, that's right.
But like I said, most takeaways aren't velveting because if they do and it goes into a wok, normally chicken will stick if you're not very good with a wok. And that can happen even when you're experienced. That happens with us sometimes.
Yes, it does.
And we use velveted meat. But it can really hold up a service. So most places don't do that. They just use the pre-bought in steamed chicken. So we're going to cut across the grain of the chicken. You can see, possibly here, grain of the chicken comes up and then goes off at almost right angle. Now, I'll be honest, if you're velveting, it's not that important with chicken, but we just do it as, what's the word? Standard.
Yes.
Good practice. So we're just going to cut this into chunks across the grain. And then as it moves around, we'll come across. This doesn't have it, but sometimes in a chicken breast, you'll get a bit of cartilage here. You just want to cut that off. This one does have it, actually. Otherwise, it can be a bit chewy. And again, going to place this into a bowl. Salt.
MSG, bicarbonate,
This is the velveting agent.
potato starch, garlic powder, light soy,
You can use dark if you want, but it makes the meat go dark. Plus, you'll have to use extra salt.
cooking oil.
Just a touch, and that's just to stop it from drying out when you put it in the fridge. And then you just mix this all up. Bicarb only takes about 2 minutes to work properly, 2 to 3 minutes, but we leave it for about 20 to make sure those flavours get in there.
Yes, that's right.
Let's leave it in the fridge, by the way. Okay, so this is really simple. You're just gonna need some veg oil. Need quite a bit. Remember, takeaway food is fast food. It's not something you should have every single day. It's a treat food. So we are using quite a bit of oil for this. It's just sheerly because onions themselves, they will absorb loads and loads of oil. And if you don't have enough, they end up steaming rather than frying. While this is heating up, we do have our cookbooks. They're sold out at the moment. We don't have them. They're only for pre-order. And they are selling out very fast in pre-order. These are available on our website, jangs.com. Again, it's pre-order. We don't have them. They're due February/March.
Pre-order, we don't have them, okay?
Yeah.
Right, nearly there.
Yeah. And this recipe, the takeaway version with the poached chicken, is in the first cookbook. So now the oil's hot, we're going to add our chicken. And we want to brown this off. Now it's very difficult to overcook chicken when you velveted it, so don't worry about that, because the velveting process stops it from tightening up and going tough.
If the chicken's sticking together, don't worry, just break them apart, okay?
Yeah. Also, the equipment we use is linked in our link tree description in the bio, or link in the bio.
Yeah. Got a bit steamy today.
Yeah. Now we're going to add quite chunky sliced ginger.
Yeah.
The later you add that, the more ginger punchiness comes through. I like it quite early so the ginger is cooked. Some people like to add it later on so it tastes more raw. Then we're going to put onions in, sliced, salt and MSG. We want to brown off that MSG. Shouldn't take long. You know when it's browned because it will smell like a Chinese takeaway. Especially with onions as well, don't keep moving them around. Let them sit. You keep moving them around and all that will happen is they'll steam rather than fry because you're not giving them the chance to sit in the oil.
and to char it up.
Yeah. So when your onions start getting the char, I'm going to add some light soy. Light soy is for seasoning. Got dark soy for colouring. And a touch of sugar. And that's to get a deep caramelisation. And we're going to fry this off till the liquid from the soy sauce has evaporated.
Yeah.
Again, you want the temperature always really high. Letting your ingredients sit is really important.
It's amazing, you get the whip of the smell of the ginger and the onion now.
Yeah. Okay, so now that's done, we're going to put in our spring onions. And then we're just going to cook this off for about 30 more seconds. Again, letting them sit. I can't stress letting it sit enough.
Yes.
Can't remember, did I say full power before?
Full power.
Yeah, always full power.
With this dish.
With most dishes, to be honest.
Yeah.
Except fouillon.
Yeah. Look at that, beautiful.
Yeah. So that's done.
Done.
So here we go. And we're just going to try this just to give you, I know what it tastes like. I don't know what, we do this every time. But I think it's to give you an idea of what it should taste like.
That's right. So we eat it for your benefit, okay?
Yeah, for your benefit.
The chicken is tender, flavoursome.
Ginger is really good. I know it's going to... Yeah, carry on.
And the onion as well. If you eat together, it's just the best of flavour in your mouth.
If you've not tried this before, you really do have to try it. It's weird though. It's almost, I say it's like a fishy flavour, but normally when we say fishy, it's horrible. But I assume it's almost coddish.
What's that?
Maybe it's because every time I eat cod, it's this. It's steamed with ginger and spring onions.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we should. If anybody like to see that steamed fish, comments below, please. It's one of our go-to dish.
That's real traditional cooking as well. That's basically what this is based off.
Yeah, and fish.
Right, so we've actually got to go. We're in a bit of a rush, so we apologise for this short video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Commenting helps loads because it really does help us figure out what we're going to make later on. Ma?
And share.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy our recipe.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Happy cooking, happy eating.
Take care.
See you next time.